There is no denying that slow, simple living is a popular trend right now, but is it actually possible for the average person to attain? In this video, I want to share the honest details of my financial life, so you can know that the simple life isn't just for the rich. Here on this island, our summer was unusually foggy and cold. Many complained about it, but I love the unending fog. Some feel that it is heavy and dark and obscuring. I feel that it is the place of dreams, where anything is possible. It holds peace and mystery. It is saying, "Behold, even that which seems so solid can too be dissolved in my mist." What remains when fog rolls in is a blank canvas, the quiet no-thing in which everything must exist before birth. In fog, anything is possible. It was a time of peak creativity for me, but I wasn't able to nourish my creative pursuits as much as I would have liked because I work full-time cleaning houses during the summer. Thus, the summer is not slow or simple for me, but the rest of the year I work very part-time, giving me about 8 months out of the year to savor this slow life. Integral to making this possible was my choice of where to live. I could not live this way in a more expensive part of the country. A lot of people choose to live on this island because of its beauty. I didn't. While I of course love the beauty, it was a primarily financial decision to relocate here. Multiple factors led me to choose this island as home. The first is that I don't pay rent. I live in my partner's family home. And before you assume, no, they are not rich either. They just bought this property back in the 90s when it was super cheap and they fixed it up all by themselves. Now they live elsewhere, and in exchange for doing work on it and paying taxes, we live here. So that helps immensely. The other reason I decided to live here is the wages. Because affordable housing for workers is scarce here, and there's a big summer population of vacationers, supply in the labor market is low while demand is high. Naturally, wages are higher. I work for myself, and I set my own rates, and I raise them at my own discretion as well. When I started cleaning houses in 2020, I made $30 an hour. I now make $40. That's a pretty high wage, but keep in mind I only work full-time for 4 months out of the year, so I don't make a lot annually. But because I don't pay rent, it is possible to live on $25,000 a year and still make monthly payments on our land. I cut back on my food bill by growing, raising, and foraging a lot of what we eat. We live on less than a quarter acre, so I don't grow a Noah's Ark garden. Instead, I focus on high-ticket items like greens, strawberries, and mushrooms, and things that store well like squash and apples. We also raise meat birds and laying hens. In the summer, we fill our freezer with mackerel that we catch off the town dock, and wild blueberries that we pick from nearby fields. Yet another reason to live rurally, so you can forage for food and grow your own. I also cook and bake somewhat religiously, so I rarely buy ready-made bread, crackers, granola, deli meat, yogurt. Cutting back on prepared food saves us a lot. I choose not to buy new clothes, take vacations, go out to eat, buy presents. I generally just don't have much disposable income. But it is worth it to me. I choose to have more time rather than money, and because of that, I get to learn how to naturally dye clothing with kitchen waste. I have time to read books and practice photography. I don't fly to exotic places, but I backpack through pristine wilderness and experience true quiet. I luxuriate in petting my silky cat by the fireplace. I grow my own vegetables and wildcraft medicinals. I have time to daydream and reflect. And because I live so rurally, there is little temptation to spend my money. When my friends and I hang out, we don't go to concerts or to the bar. We make food together or go on hikes. So if you are wondering how you can live a simple life on a budget, my advice to you is to be strategic about choosing where you live and how you work. Find a place with a lower cost of living and be willing to compromise on where you live. It helps to choose a place with a summer population. Look for a job that includes housing or live with family while you are saving up. Everything has a cost, but I don't think the slow and simple life is only affordable for the rich. I think that is actually the beauty of a slow lifestyle. It is accessible to anyone who feels drawn to it. It doesn't inherently have a price tag. Sure, the aesthetic of a simple life in a beautiful cottage has a price tag, but that is just influencers monetizing a human desire to simplify and find a brief respite from their hectic life. That's not actually the simple life. Living a slow and simple lifestyle may not be possible 100% of the time because most of us must work to fulfill our needs. But I think we can take time to go for a walk, making a point to notice things you wouldn't normally, practicing presence along the way. Or we can prepare a slow and yummy meal made with love. We can linger in a conversation with an old acquaintance, not in a rush to get on to the next task. We can pick a bouquet of flowers to bring some nature into our home. We can smile at a stranger. We can make an impromptu art installation out of pine cones. We can languidly skip across the crosswalk. We can choose to do something just for the sake of creating beauty and joy in the world. Because in the end, the simple lifestyle is just a mindset. It is our birthright if we so choose to claim it.